Hey everyone, my name's Kyle. I'm starting a new YouTube channel. Uh, channel it's called Stacks Channel. Stacks Two is just some name I've had for like 20 years in all my online gaming different profiles. So I'll stick with it. Stacks Channel, generic. But anyways, the point of this video is the Vinyl Tag 2024, where Rob Walker, I guess, put out a list of 20 questions that people with, vinyl music collections can get, I don't know, involved and share their answers and everything. So that's what I'm going to do. And I guess I'll just get started. Question one, favorite record you purchased in 2023, which I got right here. This is the Yakuza Zero soundtrack box set, six LP, which I pull one out. This here is, and yeah, the each cover is different. Each vinyl is a different color. They're all like it's like a clear splattered vinyl. Um, but mostly, the reason I'm so excited about this is the music on here is just so good. There's over 90 tracks on here, and it just ranges from I don't know, like just I mean rock music, but then you got some like electronic pop, disco, uh, some industrial type sounds even. But there's also one of the records has karaoke songs on it because that's one of the things you do in the game as you go to karaoke and sing along. But the game takes place in the '80s, so there's a lot of like Kim Wilde, Bananarama, Bowie, Michael Jackson. I don't know. There's just all sorts of like inspirations, and this is just such a great soundtrack. Um, I bought it, I think, in February, um, and I put the first disc on side A, dropped the needle, started listening to it, and I just loved it. I was like, I'm gonna flip it over and play side B. And when I finished side B, I just immediately went back to A, and I was just stuck on that first record for like a week and a half, just back and forth. And then I moved on to disc two eventually, and did the same thing. I just got stuck on there. Um, but after that, I missed disc one, so I went back to disc one. And it took me like 5 months to get through this thing. Um, so yeah, greatest purchase of 2023 by far. Uh, the Yakuza box set. Number two, the last record you bought in 2023 is going to be the My Animal soundtrack by Augustus Mueller, Boy Harsher. I haven't seen the film, but I did like the record. Just which here is kind of like a purple vinyl on the Nude Club Records label. I have all the Boy Harsher stuff, so I just like whenever I order something off Nude Club Records, it just shows up on my invoice. But anyways, yeah, this record though, it's just kind of a kind of dark wave synth. It's just the closers on the B side are just really like I just as it just wraps up, like it just builds up. I think the song is actually called "Something's Building." Yeah, something's building, and then that goes into transformation three, and it's just like so energetic. Like you just feel like you're chasing something or being chased. I don't know. It's like this. Just I don't know. You gotta listen to it. Anyways, most recent purchase. I think that showed up around mid December. So okay, moving on. Number three, a band or singer who released two or more albums in the same year. Um, this is probably I don't know. It's kind of a technicality, but I'm gonna go with it. This band here is from New Zealand, MySex. The album here, Computer Games, came out in 1980, which is a reissue of their first album called Graffiti Crimes, which came out in '79. Um, but this album here just added the track Computer Games. So and yeah, it's on the Epic label there. But yeah, 1980 for this, and then later in 1980 they came out with Space Race. So yeah, two kind of technicality, but yeah, the issues themselves came out in '80, but the music was kind of a year apart. So yeah, really good albums. And this one just showing that off. Somehow I got a white label promo. I don't really collect those, but I find that pretty interesting. Yeah, those two there, 1980. Good albums too. Number four. If you could only listen to music from one decade, which decade would you choose? Um, so I mean that was tough. I grew up I mean the '90s, 2000s. So I mean you got like I mean System of a Down, Korn, Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Static X. I mean even Daft Punk and Rammstein. Like I don't know. I grew up with all that type of music. Um, but then I know how to really think about this. And I mean going through the '60s, you got the Beatles, Stones, all the other British invasion bands. I mean '70s, you got Bowie, Kraftwerk, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Queen. You even got early new wave, early punk. Um, but I think my answer is gonna be the '80s. Uh, I listen to so much '80s music, just appreciate so many all the different styles of it. Um, I mean, just the bands, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, Flock of Seagulls, OMD, Human League, Pet Shop Boys, Echo and the Bunnymen. I mean, there's too many '80s bands that I would just miss too much if I couldn't listen to them again. So I'm gonna go with the '80s for that one. Number five, show a record by a band or singer from Manchester. I mean, this is kind of, I guess, kind of typical, but Smiths, Queen is Dead. Uh, that's my Manchester choice. I do have a Joy Division album over there, but yeah, I don't have a lot of Manchester music, but yeah, for sure, the Smiths is kind of the easy shoe-in answer for that. Number six, which band or singer did you listen to the most in 2023? Um, I don't have any, I guess, physical item to show yet. I do have one on order, but it's going to be here later in the month. But the artist would be Donny Benet. I think I just found him in like September, October timeframe. The song was "Working Out" off the Dawn album. That just came on my channel, and I just first 2 seconds I was hooked, and I was just so it just and loved it. Just the bass lines on all of his songs, they're just so catchy, so good. Uh, but yeah, Donny Benet immediately shot up to the top. The Dawn album, which is one I'm going to be getting here soon, uh, is what it got introduced with. But then I went back and listened to Mr. Experience, which is also another fantastic album, which I'm probably going to be picking that one up because he has another album I think coming out next month or soon, anyways. So I'll probably be picking those two up together. Maybe save on shipping. I don't know, but yeah, the Dawn or Donny Benet, the Dawn, Mr. Experience. That's the artist there that I listen to the most. Number seven, show 7 7-inch records. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't really collect these. I don't have a lot. I got three, but I can show those to you. I got the first one here is the Beatles, where it has "She Loves You" and "I'll Get You." So yeah, just black Swan label, 7 inch. Number two is Def Leppard, Animal. Picture sleeve here with Animal, obviously, and I Want to Be Your Hero on the B side. I think was it Mercury? Yeah, Mercury. So yeah, don't know where I got this one. The other one I got from my mom's friend. This one I'm assuming I got from my mom. I really couldn't tell you, but that's number two. And then the final one is Bulletproof Hearts, American Custom, with Apparently on the B side. This one's actually blue, which it's all taped up right now. I guess I can peel it open, but well, I can try to peel it open. This is from Drastic Plastic Records. I forgot what I ordered from them. But I ordered one record, and it would have been $6 to ship it. Or if I spend $5 on this, I get free shipping. So man, there's so much stuff in here I forgot. But yeah, no, just blue vinyl, which is pretty cool for a 7 inch. Pretty good song too. Didn't know the band beforehand. I haven't really heard anything else by them. Um, but yeah, the American Custom single though, pretty good. All right, that's yeah, I mean that's all the 7 inches. So number eight is who's coming to the party? Choose four music related people to come to your imaginary dinner party. Past or present, who would you invite? I mean, the first one is gonna be David Bowie. You can't see all my other David Bowie collection over there, but just this guys, it's so fascinating. I mean, the Moon Age Daydream film that came out, I just yeah, that was so good. I mean, I don't know how many people are just going to gush about Bowie. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll add to it. But yeah, no, he's got to be there. Um, Next is going to be come on, uh, Ron and Russell Mail of Sparks. Uh, Watching these guys on the Sparks Brothers film. I mean, I don't know when I actually found these guys. It's kind of recently, maybe 2016, 2015 ish. But yeah, these guys, I've just loved their music. So many different styles. Going through each album to album is just its own experience. So I'd really like to talk to these guys. Just their whole career, their history, their influences. I don't know. They'd be really cool to talk to. Um, and finally, have to be Weird Al. I don't have any Weird Al. Okay, sorry, someone just fell over outside or something. But yeah, I don't have any Weird Al music on vinyl. I have it all on CD, which I guess I could have shown. But this book's pretty cool. Um, well, that's a great picture to open to. I don't know if you'll see that, but here I'll show it off. Oh, I missed it. Oh, where'd it go? Well, I lost it. But it was basically him just with this like naked doll, which I've not seen that picture. Um, uh, well, I'll have to look it up and post it on the do some editing. But anyways, Weird Al. I just grew up with him on all of his albums. Just love him. So he'd be number 4. Let's see, number 9. We lost them. Choose one musician who passed away in 2023. Um, I'm gonna pick George Brown of Kool and the Gang. I don't follow Kool and the Gang too closely, but what really kind of this when the story came out and stuck with me was at my job we had like this project manager who was talking about going to a Kool and the Gang concert, and then when he went and it loved it, he came back and gave us the story and just how amazing and funny how much fun he had. Uh, so that's just gonna be my pick for this one. Just looking into trying to go to a Kool and the Gang concert for myself. I noticed, or I saw the news that George Brown had passed away, unfortunately. So um, I'll go with that. Number 10. Imagine you can only listen to music from one country. What country would you choose? Um, I mean, I think for everyone, maybe the big ones are going to be U.S., England, and maybe Australia. Um, and I guess a quick shout out. There's this YouTube channel, Dronem FS. I don't know. I'll put the name on the screen or something. Um, but yeah, I read that question, I just immediately thought of that channel because they post a lot of like 80s like Yugoslavian like Bosnia Croatian music. Just electro, industrial synth cold wave. It's a really cool channel that I really listen to a lot. Um, so I mean, shout out to that Yugoslavia, the Balkan Islands type territory. But my answer is probably gonna be England. I mean, all those bands I listed up on the previous question from the '80s. Um, it's just, and also too, if I expand out of just the '80s, I get the Beatles and the Stones as well. So yeah, just England would be my choice there. 11. Name 3 vinyl community channels you discovered in 2023. Um, Unfortunately, I can't. I don't have a good answer for this. I guess. Well, I don't know. I didn't really find Rob. I didn't know Rob Walker until this year. So that's a 2024 discovery. But the ones I did watch last year, which I've probably watched year and a half at this point. Um, Robert Fithen, his channel, and Telegram Sam, which hasn't posted a video in a while, but I mean, maybe 2 months ago, I think was her last one. But I really liked what she does. Just her taste in music, the way she talks about it and describes it is just kind of right up my alley most of the time. And then Omaha Introvert is another channel that I watch quite regularly. 12, yeah, 12. Show a record you bought when you were a teenager. I didn't get into record collecting till maybe 2015, so way past my teens for sure. But I think the record that I could use to represent this question is British Steel by Judas Priest. This I'm gonna, I guess, tell the story. Whenever I was with my mom at Circuit City, if that tells you kind of when, um, she bought the Judas Priest the Greatest Hits CD. And I mean, the tracks off that were just so good. That's kind of how I was introduced to Judas Priest, was the Greatest Hits album, and the ones that stood out. I mean, obviously, Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight, which I guess are both on here, and yeah, just great album, great artist. So that's again kind of not a true answer, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Next is 13, Show a Funk or Soul record. Yeah, that's right. Cool in the Gang might have been a better fit, but whoops. I'm gonna go with Houdini, the Escape record here, because I think the hype sticker, yeah, has 5 minutes of funk. Just I mean, right there. So yeah, just obvious choice for a funk record. Um, yeah, and I'm just trying to think back of when I actually was introduced to these guys. I think it would have been Vice City. Probably Vice City Stories, I think, is the one that had Freaks Come Out at Night. Um, so yeah, that's where I was introduced to them. Well, that's where I became familiar with them. Um, Doing other research, I found out they were actually in Vice City as well. Different song, but I just didn't, I guess, listen to that radio station enough to catch it. But yeah, Houdini for my funk choice. 14. Show a record you think everyone has, and then show a record you think nobody has. Okay, for everybody, I think it's kind of the obligatory record collector album, just Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Um, I'd expect a lot of people to have this because it's a good album. So yeah, can't really go wrong with that. And the one nobody has, this I will have to explain, I'm sure, but I'm gonna choose the Duran Duran limited edition double vinyl. The reason I'm gonna go with this one is because the records I have kind of have like a misprint or something where there's just no track listings on the record itself. It's just a blank sticker. So I don't I don't know how many people have that version of this album. They might have the album, 'cause it's a good album. But I don't know if they have this version of the album with that misprint on it. So yeah, it's gonna be possibly one that nobody has. Um, 14. Nobody's did that. 15. She's great. A record by a female artist you bought in 2023. I forgot her name. I'll have to do more editing. Show it here on the screen. But I'm gonna go with Linnea Aspera. This is I think the 2022. Yeah, the record came out in 2012, but this is the 10th anniversary edition where it comes on the clear kind of see-through vinyl. This band is obviously a lead singer. So again, apologies, forgot the name, but very great. I just love the on the first track is Synapse. Just the lyrics in that and the sound is just so good. It's a kind of dark wave synth synth band. Pretty good. I got this, I think, at Amoeba Records when I went to California to visit some family. So yeah, picked this one up. 16. The favorite video you posted on your channel and a favorite video you watched in 2023 on a different channel. That's my screen flipped out, but I don't have any, so I can't answer that one. But I'd say my probably favorite video is from Robert Fitton. I think it's an older video, but I watched it last year. It's about long songs. He kind of has this video where he just has songs that are over 10 or 11 minutes, and just kind of explains them and gets a whole list of them there. So what I did is I just made a playlist of those songs, and I went on this like 5 mile walk and just just through the city or whatever, and what was it? I forgot the video. I mean, there's a kangaroo on the cover. Oh, Guru. and the song was Ooga Booga. That one was really good song to walk along to. Then my one that just kind of like cements this as a memory is Boys Town Gang, "Cruising the Streets" extended edition. That song is wild. It's if you've never heard it, it's pretty explicit and it is just so bizarre on just the how the song starts and just where it goes. I'm not gonna really spoil it. I don't know if anybody wants to be spoiled, but it's just such an odd song to just walking in public, just having this playing along, and it just that was my favorite video just because of that whole memory and experience of listening to the songs just out in public. Um, that's my favorite video in 2023. 17. Show me a record show me a record you'd describe as a 90s classic. I will go with Violator. Depeche Mode came out 1990. What's the date? It's right next to my friend's. So March 19th, 1990 is. I don't know. I don't know why I remember that date, but it's just right next to my friend's birthday, so stands out. This album, I mean, I don't know. I can't really do justice describing it. I'm trying to get better at describing the music rather than just saying it's good, it's great, it's awesome. But I'm gonna go just with it's good, it's great, it's awesome. It's a classic. Yeah, I just really love this, and this is another one I picked up at Amoeba Records, but not in 2023. This I think I got in 2017 during my first Amoeba visit. So yeah, reissue, but great album. I need to clean up some of this pile down here, but it'll get through my last couple questions. Okay, if I could walk into a cover, what would I pick? I went looking through my covers and I picked this one, 999, the biggest prize in sport. Um, the reason is just, I mean, it's just kind of a bunch of guys just all hanging around, standing there, jumping off stuff. I think I could probably, easily fit in somewhere. Just go like stand, lean against a wall. It seems like I could do that. Not too difficult, but it'd be fun too. Just hanging out. This was I think 70. I'm gonna be way off. Oh, I was gonna say my shot in the dark was gonna be 78, but the trademark says 79. So, yeah, just really good band here. Okay, two more. It's like a greatest hits. Show me a record you're so familiar with it feels like a greatest hits. Oh well, and I picked this just because I just love all the songs off of it. But what I should have done is use this as a '90s classic because it says right there, 1991 classic. But I'm gonna use it as my. It's like a greatest hits. This is Sexplosion by My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult. Um, so I mean this, and it's on the kind of see-through, transparent orange vinyl with the pink labels. This is I think 2022. Yeah, I think it was a 2022 reissue because this was my Christmas gift to myself that year. Um, but anyways, the songs off here, they're just. I mean, there's so many just samples and sounds and noises. They just blend so well together, and the bass lines in here are just so infectious. Like I mean, Leather Sex, track two. I mean, I'll just read the whole album. See if you recognize any of these songs. But yeah, the International Sunset was that was the first song I've ever heard from this band. But yeah, Leather Sex, Martini Built for Two, Dream Baby, Mood Number Six, Sexplosion, Princess of the Queens, Sex on Wheels, Continental Touch, and Mystery Babylon. Um, yeah, I don't know if anybody recognizes any of those songs unless you're familiar with the artist because I don't think they're really too in vogue with the popular music, but very very good nonetheless. And finally, number 20. Show me an album that was released in 1974. And I mean, I don't know if people know me; they know who I'm gonna pick, but Diamond Dogs, 74, Bowie. I'm gonna try to do some more editing to show you another reason why I'm picking Diamond Dogs is because if anybody's ever played the game Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, one of the units in there is called Diamond Dogs. So I just love that Kojima. uh, kind of just yeah, and then just like to do subtle nods to Bowie, like it's just so good. So yeah, 1974, Diamond Dogs turning 50 this year, and yeah, that does it. That's the 20 questions. Hopefully you enjoyed it, or at least I didn't, upset you too bad with my stumbling and and lack of descriptors for describing the albums. But I appreciate you sticking it out, and thanks. Look forward to doing more videos. Thanks. Bye.